Hey guys, this is the Fight Nerd, and joining me now is Brett Rogers. Brett, how are you today?
Man, I'm great, man.
I noticed you're wearing a hat today, and I wonder if that's because you're trying to hide your upcoming hairdo. Since last time we saw you without the mohawk, before you had the mohawk,
Yeah.
What's going on underneath there today?
Right now, it's looking like this. Bringing the mohawk back, man. Just got to understand where we at. It's a little cold, a little chilly, so.
We're in New York City. It's not the weather you're kind of used to, I guess.
Yeah, but I'm still in the north. It's nothing new with that. Just trying to stay warm. I'm not trying to be sick. Training, man. Conditioning, sneezing nose, all that there. It's not fun.
So the mohawk's coming back, and that's hopefully a sign of good things as well. Now, the last fight you were without the mohawk against Overeem. Did that lack of mohawk affect your fight?
I think it did. I lost a little bit of my power, so I'm bringing it back and see what it do.
All right, well, coming up, hopefully in March, wait and see what's going to happen for sure. You're going to be fighting this guy over here. Well, not this guy. This is a toy, but figure this is Josh Barnett. You're supposed to be fighting him hopefully in March. Now, have you heard anything about that yet? Because I know he might be having some problems getting regulated over here. Have you heard anything about that?
I have heard a little about that. Yeah, supposedly, I guess I'm waiting to find out when he's going to be able to sign the paper. And I'm pretty sure he is sooner than later because me and him is the only ones that's left out the tournament that doesn't have anybody matched up. So, I mean, that's going to be a fun, exciting fight. Josh Barnett, he's not, no punk or anything like that. He's been around the way for quite some time. He's been all over the world fighting. He's a, catch wrestler in my mind. And I'm a striker. And I, just plan on keeping it to his feet and applying that pressure because he's gonna want so much to take me down to the ground, and when he's stuck, it's gonna affect his head.
I guess my biggest question now is: are you worried that Josh will be able to be regulated to fight up when he gets his chance?
No, I'm not, because it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? As long as he make weight, and yeah, it's whatever.
So at this point, we're assuming it's going to be Josh Barnett. So have you thought about any fight strategies yet for Barnett?
My fight strategy, like I said, I'm gonna keep it standing. Anytime he wants to take me down, I'm just gonna get him tired by blocking his shot, putting my weight on him, and sticking and moving.
Now over right on the other side of the bracket, you've got Arlovsky and Karatana fighting. Now of those two guys, who would be a better fight for you once you move on?
Well, I already fought Arlovsky, so, on to the next. I can't pronounce his name.
Karatanov? Yeah.
Karatana. Yeah.
Big Russian dude.
There you go.
All right, fair enough. Now, you did mention, you fought already Arlovsky, you fought Fedor, you fought Overeem, and all these three guys are back in the tournament. How do you see these guys moving along?
Well, I see everybody moving along, pretty steady. I mean, where I see it, all of us over here in the heavyweight department is trying to move. We're trying to have some fights. We're trying to put on the show, and this tournament is another way to get get us exposed with as the heavyweights in Strikeforce. There's a bunch of talk. Strikeforce really don't have anything. Blah 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 blah. No, we compared to the UFC, I'm pretty sure we can bang with the best of them over there too. And like I said, starting February, this 8-man tournament is definitely gonna put us out there.
All right, now let's say we get all the way to the end of the tournament. You're still in it. Who do you see across the ring from you fighting in the finals?
Tell you the truth, I believe Alistar.
It's going to be Overeem?
Overeem. The Reem. I can see us too, a lot sooner than later, just cause.
All right, now I want to go a little bit back in time, if you will. Now we're going to go back to the days of Elite XC. Remember those guys?
I remember those days.
Yes, the good old days with Jared Shaw and Scala and all that fun stuff. So, I wanted to ask you, back in, I guess, the debut Elite XC had in Jersey, you had a little confrontation with Kimbo. There was hopes that you two would fight. Needless to say, that has never happened. So can you kind of tell us, were there any plans for you to ever actually fight Kimbo in Elite XC?
During that period, yes. Big time, man. He was, at that time I was young. I was definitely a young fighter, trying to move up in the ranks. Every time I fought, he was on the same fight card. And I had an opponent, beat him in a decent fashion, James Thompson. And
Not Josh. He's a few weight classes below. He's like my size.
Yeah.
Really, I'm lying.
Nah. Nah.
Trying to call me fat.
No.
I know you are. It's okay.
Yeah, he kind of went ahead of me, and I didn't understand the order at that time, so I kind of made a little fuss about it. I wanted that fight. It just never happened. And you know, everybody knows he's you know, retired and doing whatever. So it is what it is with that. All right, if you ever come out of retirement, please believe I will not turn that fight down, because there's been so many people wanting us to get down. So yeah, just remember that, you know, because I could see him wanting to come back and fight. You know, maybe not for the UFC. They're not going to allow that, but you know, who knows? Some other organization might pick him up.
We'll see down the line. Now, you're still pretty young in your mixed martial arts career, and you've had a lot of really big name fights. So, I mean, do you feel there's any kind of pressure on you to take these fights and to have these fights, since you don't want to, you know, let's say if you don't take a fight with a bigger name, you'll be looked down on as ducking the guy. Is there any more pressure fighting at this high level at such a quick pace?
I feel right now, I only want to fight the best. I feel I'm a competitor, and I want somebody else that's going to be a competitor. You know, I don't want to just go in and just always drop the person. You know what I mean? I want somebody that's going to push back and bring out the beast, the inner beast. And yeah.
You're channeling Bob Sapp right there.
Bob Sapp? No.
The beast.
No, I wasn't quoting that. But hey, what's up? Because I know of him, and you know, it's like I'm a heavy guy, man, and heavyweights have a lot of power. We supposed to get in there and knock each other out, but it doesn't always work that way. When you're dealing with the elite fighters, you know, like say, you know, this next upcoming fight, I'm pretty sure is going to be a fight. You know, he has some hands, but I'm not looking at his hands as being a problem for me. You know, so I'm just gonna go out there and just try to put on a show. I'm sure he is too.
All right, now last thing here, since Josh Barnett is a catch wrestler and he's also a professional wrestler, would you cut a promo against Josh Barnett in a pro wrestling style for us today?
You know what? I'm really not good at that. But since he's a babyface and he's supposed to be the thing, I mean, what do the wrestlers do? I don't know.
Fake it. You're the pro here, not me.
See me? If it was you, this is what it'll look like right here. This is me. Put in the camera. Fall down. You know, that's how I'm trying to see it. And not just with him, but with whoever.
Domino effect.
For a second there, a lot of people was complaining, oh, Roger, you know, I don't get to see you a lot. You know what I mean? People was complaining because I was knocking people out. Well, I'm going to bring that back, and I don't care if y'all complain, because it is what it is. You know, get in and get out.
All right, well, Brett Rogers, thank you very much for the interview, and good luck coming up with Josh Barnett.
Thank you, man.